Hi, this is Kendra at Pencil and Pigment, and today I thought we would look at a couple different charcoal pencils and see what the differences are, if any. They range from light, medium, dark, and there are some that are mixed with graphite and some that are mixed with other things, but these two I thought we would look at, and this is the Derwent in dark, and this is the Caran d'Ache in black soft. And just look at these two, because the Caran d'Ache is over twice as expensive as the Derwent, so I wanted to see if there was actually kind of any difference, or like in quality of charcoal, or are you just paying for the name? So let's do a little demo, and I may have to like rant a little bit because I tend to want to call these companies, and I'm very extroverted and I want to talk to them and ask them tons of questions, and these companies aren't very approachable. Like, they don't list their phone number. You go to message them or contact them on social networking, and sometimes they get back to you and sometimes they don't. And when they get back to you, sometimes they're just like, hey, it's proprietary, I can't help you. So right off the bat, I can tell you that the Caran d'Ache is a hair darker and a little smoother. And I'm using this is a cheap Princeton angle brush. I don't know. It's cheap, but you can blend with a brush and it works pretty well. So I just wanted to see what that would look like. Okay, and the Caran d'Ache does blend much better. Okay, well, now we know. I also have a really old paper stump. Where you can pull mid-range values out of with shading. But I have had a lot of trouble contacting companies and asking them sort of, you know, what is in your product. I don't want specific amounts. That's not why I'm asking. I don't want your super top secrets. Here is a General's stick, and this one obviously isn't in pencil form, but I thought we would look at it too, just for comparison, because this is also one that's dark. Interesting. That was really similar to the Derwent. I should note that this is really old, and by old, it's at least 20 years old. So charcoal is one of those art supplies where if you hold on to it for a long time, it doesn't go bad. I also have a couple vine sticks, so this one's really old. And maybe I should just rename this to Does Charcoal Ever Go Bad? That should be the new title of this video, because this is 20 years old. And this one, although it's bigger around, this is the knit rim, the 8 millimeters. This one's brand new. Is there any real difference between the two of them? This is the General's Vine, by the way, in case you're wondering. And it's still, like, 20 years later, blends out better. Isn't that funny? I love Vine charcoal. It's so good for really soft values. I'm using a Strathmore 400 series drawing paper, in case you're wondering what surface this is on. This is just an experiment. We're looking at things, and in case you're wondering like what I'm talking about when I say I call companies and ask them questions, I wanted to talk to Conte of Paris and talk about their Pierre Noir, and they have another one, another pencil. Let's see if I can find it. It's called Carbone, which I believe is just carbon. And This one is a charcoal lead mixture, I believe. Their webpage is kind of vague. If you know, please leave it in the comment section down below. I really appreciate any and all information other creators have. But this one goes on very waxy and like smooth, more like a pencil. And like it doesn't blend out with a brush like that. It's not... There's something else in it. So this one is... Hold on. The Carbone is actually advertised as having charcoal in it. But it also feels incredibly smooth, like writing with a pencil. And I'm trying to see if there's a graphite sheen, or it has a matte. It looks matte to me. Graphite has a sheen to it. Now I am being very rough. But I don't know the percentage of these. The Conte of Paris. I'm not sure what percentage. And this is, again, the Pierre Noir. And I believe this has charcoal in it as well. But I mean, that's a very rich dark black, isn't it? And I have the HBs. These come in other, let's see, they come in 2B and 3B and B. So I have the lightest one, but I'm not sure how much charcoal is in these. Or if they just put a little charcoal in their graphite just so it would be more matte and not shiny. I don't, it obviously, okay. So here is my Mitsubishi Uni, the HB, and I get these from Jet Pens. So this is just a regular HB pencil that's pretty soft. But I just wanted to show you like blending real quick. We're just going to look at a bunch of things, I guess, today and see, are you paying price? Are you paying a difference? What are we paying for here as creators? Are we paying more for the name? I mean, obviously pencil smears out. So, looking at the original one, the Derwent, and then the Caran d'Ache, I could say that the Caran d'Ache is definitely darker and smoother. Is it worth over twice the price? So this retails for $1.13 in the US, and this one retails for $3.70 in the US. I can also tell you, because they are full charcoal, that when you sharpen these with a pencil sharpener, you're going to break off the top. So you have to sharpen them from below, and I can tell you that the wood of the Caran d'Ache is super, super soft. So when you use a knife, it's much easier. Here, I'll do a demonstration. Please don't, please don't do that at home. Please don't break the tips off your pencil on purpose. But I'm just using an X-Acto blade. And this is how I sharpen these, for anyone that's wondering what that looks like. And if you go too deep, you break the lead. So you have to be very careful how far down you go. And you see the shavings. You can kind of pull a little bit of this off. This is it's such a lighter wood than this one. When I go to sharpen this one is much more difficult. The wood is harder. So I don't know if that makes a difference in price. Does that matter to you when you're sharpening, like how difficult it is to carve into the wood for some of these? I don't know. And this could be one of those things that boils down to, is it better? Is it preference? Like, what do you prefer? Are you on a limited budget? What are you looking at? Something that I can tell you right now that I can go through an entire pencil if I draw every single day in 3 weeks. That doesn't last. I could tell you using one of these in 3 weeks, I used 1 millimeter of the very, very pale vine charcoal. So, difference in price, difference in quality, difference in outcome, how fast you go through it. It's just incredibly fascinating looking at these different charcoal sticks. I hope this provided some value to you. I'm not sure what we learned here today, except that companies are very secretive about their ingredients. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.